Are you thinking about moving to El Segundo, California? Well, you are in the right place because this charming coastal city has so much to offer. We're going to cover it all, but I have to tell you, it's not for everyone. In today's video, I'm breaking down the pros and cons of living in El Segundo so you can decide if it's the perfect place for you to call home or not. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share an insider tip that most people don't know about this hidden gem. So let's dive in. Now, if you've never heard of El Segundo, it is a small city in Los Angeles County in the area known as the South Bay, which is just south of LAX Airport and north of popular beach towns like Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach. So if you arrive at LAX and you head south instead of north into LA, it's the first city you'll hit. All right, so pros and cons. Well, pro number one is its small town charm with big city access. El Segundo has that rare small town feel while being just minutes away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. The tight-knit community, locally owned businesses, and charming streets make it feel like a little bubble of tranquility, but with LAX, Silicon Beach, and downtown LA just a short drive away, so you're never far from the action. Now, the cute downtown area has this main street charm of a small town, but it's basically a hidden gem most people don't even know about, so it's not overrun with tourists like other parts of LA. Plus, the city puts on tons of community events throughout the year. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to share some thoughts and opinions from actual people who lived in El Segundo for almost 20 years, and you're not going to want to miss it. Now, moving on to our first con, the cost of living. So yeah, I hate to break it to you, one of the biggest downsides is the cost. Living in El Segundo doesn't come cheap. Home prices are higher than the national average, and rent can be steep too. Now, as of this recording, the median home price is $1.3 million, but for a single family home with a yard, you'll probably pay more than that. Now, that said, there is a nice selection of townhomes and condos if you wanted to get in something more affordable. However, if you compare the cost of El Segundo to nearby beach towns like Manhattan Beach or Playa Vista, you're actually getting a lot more for your money in terms of price per square foot. So cost isn't even the worst of the cons, but I'll share more on that later. Pro number two, highly rated schools. For families, one of the biggest draws is the top-rated school system. El Segundo Unified School District consistently ranks among the best in LA County. It has small class sizes, excellent teachers, and strong extracurricular programs, so it's really an ideal place for kids to thrive. Cities in the South Bay in general are hugely popular with families because of the schools. What's important to understand is that each of these small cities has their own school district, which does not fall under the umbrella of the Los Angeles Unified School District. And if you do your research, you'll understand why that's a huge plus. So I encourage you to go to sites like niche.com and greatschools.org to look up the scores. And fun fact, many of the South Bay schools are also known for having outstanding sports programs. In fact, in 2023, El Segundo won the Little League World Series Championship. Back to our cons. Con number two is the limited housing inventory. The demand for homes here is high and the inventory pretty low. This means competition can be really tough and homes tend to sell quickly and above asking price. So if you're thinking about making a move here, having a knowledgeable local real estate agent on your side is crucial. And this might be a good time to let you know that you can reach out to me. Sometimes people will call me after watching my videos and they're always really surprised when I pick up the phone. But yes, I do answer the phone. This is what I do. I love to help people find their perfect corner of Southern California. So if you call me, we're going to talk about what's important to you in terms of what kind of community and neighborhood you're looking for, so I can guide you where to focus your search, how to get into a great home within your budget. But before you decide if El Segundo is a good fit, you're going to want to continue to hear my next pro and con. So pro number three, parks, beaches, outdoor living. If you love the outdoors, El Segundo has you covered. With stunning beaches just minutes away, plus incredible parks like Recreation Park and the Lakes Golf Course, there's no shortage of ways to enjoy the Southern California sunshine. So whether you're into surfing, biking, beach volleyball, or just soaking up the views, this place is a paradise for outdoor lovers. We have another con. and that is the industrial presence. So one thing to be aware of, El Segundo does have a strong industrial presence. The Chevron refinery has been here for decades, and while it doesn't affect the entire community, some areas do experience noise and odors from time to time. And of course, being close to the airport, you're also definitely going to get noise and pollution from the airport. However, most homes do have double pane windows, which is a huge help. And of course, I have to mention aerospace also has a huge presence in El Segundo, which is really a good thing for jobs. And it's also nice because you'll find a lot of military families in the area. So back to our pros. Safe and family-friendly community. Now, El Segundo is one of the safest cities in LA County, which is of course a huge consideration for families. It has low crime rates, friendly neighbors, and a real sense of community, which makes it a fantastic place to put down roots. Now, I know it isn't always easy to believe what a realtor tells you, so let me read you some testimonials from actual people who live in El Segundo, which comes straight from one of my Facebook groups. El Segundo is an incredible city for families. I've lived here for 19 years and have 2 teens. There are not many places in the world that are kid-friendly, walkable, safe for kiddos to be independent when old enough, and still have a hometown feel. And one more, this person said, I love living in El Segundo. It's clean and pretty, great parks, great farmers market weekly, fun community holiday activities, great restaurants, and a good but small school district. I especially love that it is walkable. My older son walks or rides, scooter or bike, to school and activities and friends' home. So that's huge in this day and age. Remember, I promised you an insider tip? Well, here it is. If you love the beach but hate crowds, you've got to check out El Segundo Beach. It's nestled between El Porto and Dockweiler Beach, and it's one of the least crowded beaches in LA, and it's perfect for a quiet day by the ocean. Now, you will have to deal with a view of the Hyperion water reclamation plant to your east, but as long as you're okay with that, you can have a wonderful day at the beach without all the crowds. And if you're hungry, you can just pop over to downtown El Segundo and check out Rock and Brews or one of the many other local restaurants. So many to choose from in downtown El Segundo. So is El Segundo the right place for you? Well, if you're thinking about making the move, it's really crucial that you work with a local expert with boots on the ground, because more often than not, we're going to need to find you something off market. That's the challenge in a low inventory market. And one of my team members lives, eats, and breathes El Segundo, so we are well equipped to find you the perfect home. All you need to do is reach out to me. You're going to schedule a free consultation, and we will get you hooked up. Now, if you want to learn about other South Bay cities, and maybe El Segundo is not the right fit for you, then you have got to check out my video about living in the South Bay, because I'm going to cover all the other options if you feel like you want something different. And maybe El Segundo isn't the right fit. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.